All right, what up, what up? How's everybody doing? Hopefully you're doing good. Welcome to the channel. We got a good video for you today. We are going to break down affordability. All right, that is the word of the year, of the last couple years. Nothing is affordable. Where is affordability? Affordable housing, affordable this, affordable that. So I figured, you know what? Let's talk about how affordable or is Pensacola in this area. What is it like compared to some of these other areas, right? If you live in California, I mean, I was talking to someone the other day just about gas prices and how different they are, right? So we are going to talk about, gas prices. We're going to dive into a couple different grocery stores and look at grocery prices. We're also going to talk about some real estate prices and things like that. So you got to stick around. We got a good one because there's not too many places that I think you can live that you could have access to some of the most beautiful beaches in the world and have the price of living as low as it is here. So make sure you stick around. We got a good one for you. So what is affordable in today's world, right? I remember in high school, we'd get in Burger King at 99-cent Whoppers, right? Or when gas was 98 cents a gallon. I remember when it hit $1 and we were like, dang, now you can't and then when you had tax and whatnot, you couldn't just buy a gallon of gas with $1, right? So, we're going to talk about some affordability when it comes to what it's like to live here along the Panhandle, especially here in Escambia County, Santa Rosa County. So I'm going to bring up a map here. So first of all, we are going to be looking in the kind of Escambia County today for prices on groceries and gas. Okay, so let's start at the price of gas right now. What is affordable? I'll tell you, I was talking to that guy in California, and he was saying how crazy gas prices are. So I told him, I said, right now, and they've been, of course, when we're recording this, we got all this stuff going on with the war and Iran and all that kind of stuff. So prices are a little bit higher than they were not too long ago. I mean, they were at $3 a gallon, which is great. I think it's a very affordable. But right now, and when recording this video, we're looking at roughly about $4 a gallon, right? This is kind of one of the gas stations I go to quite often, Circle K on Cervantes. And you're looking for regular gas about $4 a gallon, right? If you're on that premium side, you drive one of those nice cars that need the premium, you're looking at $4.90. Now diesel, a little bit higher at the $5.40. But let's see here. Raceway over here is at $3.90. Shell. Now, this is a spot that I've actually, Murphy's up here. We've been buying gas up here for the dirt bikes. They have a 93 ethanol free gas. But their regular gas is $3.86 a gallon. That's up by the Walmart off 29, but their premium here is at $4.58. I'm okay paying $4.58 for that 93 ethanol free gas. It's not bad that, hey, when we go fill up the boat, you're right around there, but your ethanol free gas is, it's a little bit more expensive. Your diesel is at $5.36. Let's see what else we got here. Circle K, $3.95. What about on the west side of town here? Let's see, $3.90. So obviously you can see $3.90. Now, what about here on the Navy base? Let's see, does it say anything? Probably not, because not everybody has access to that. So sorry about that. What about like if you had an account with Sam's? Sam's gas right now is $3.82, $3.83 a gallon. So is that affordable? I don't know. Is it? Once we get Costco here, but we'll have some competition there. I have a truck, a Ram truck, and we're back up to close to $100 when filling up the tank. That sucks, definitely. But it's not going to be forever. So if we can just push through it now, I just hope that gas prices drop a little bit before we hit really boating season. because we love to be out on the boat, and we do the higher, higher octane ethanol free gas, because you just don't want that ethanol with when you're running the boat. So hopefully it drops down, because we definitely love to enjoy our time on the water. So what are gas prices like where you're at? Does $4 sound like a lot, or does $4 sound cheap? Does it sound reasonable? Does it sound affordable? Let me know. There's a few different things that I want to look at. We're going to look at eggs, milk, chicken, steak, liquor, beer, and we're going to look at, we have a few different stores here. Publix, Walmart, Winn-Dixie's really getting pushed out and getting replaced with Aldi. So we're going to check out Aldi. I went there one time, didn't really do much shopping, so I can't really talk about what kind of quality of product they have. The little one I went to is over on the west side of town. Wasn't that big, seemed almost like the size of like a Trader Joe's. So I don't know if they're going to be replacing these Winn-Dixies, if they're going to fill up that whole Winn-Dixie, because like the Winn-Dixie on Bayou, right by Target, that's a big store. So if they're going to be putting Aldi in there, I'm assuming Aldi's got to have got to be bigger than the one that's over on Mobile Highway. So, and then we're also going to check out Target, right? My wife loves to shop at Target, so we're going to check out a few things. So let's start at Target, and we're going to start with eggs. So let's see here, and we're not going to go organic. We're going to do a traditional, dozen or 18. But since we're here and it came up, your Happy Egg organic is at $5.89. Your normal free range is $5.19. Let's see here. Now, I know my wife she prefers, organic. Actually, she gets fresh eggs from her friend. But I mean, look, $1.69 for a 12 count of eggs. Is that affordable? It seems pretty affordable to me. I'd love to hear your input on that. I'm more of like an 18 count guy. We go through a lot of eggs. We make a lot of, especially, breakfast burritos, or just even eggs, avocado, whatnot. That's kind of been my thing lately. But 18 eggs, and these are grade A large eggs. 18 count is $2.49. So $2.49 for 18. Let's check out Aldi. So Aldi, our eggs. Okay. So organic $4.25. They have these large grade eggs, $1.66 for 12. I got this cage-free large brown eggs for $2.89. Okay, so $1.66 is the lowest one there for 12. Target was at $1.69. All right, now let's check out Walmart. Walmart eggs. Alrighty, so Walmart 12 eggs, $1.67. 18 count, $2.47. Okay. Now let's see if any kind of organic. So you got some cage free, 18 large brown eggs, 18 count is $4.37, or a 12 count is $2.96. Okay. All right. Let's see if they have anything else here. If they got okay. So I'm an Eggland's Best guy. That's typically what I buy. I do the 18 count here, $5.72. So what was it at Target for the 18 count? $2.49 for those ones. So those Eggland's Best, $5.72. So a couple dollars more. Wow, I have to start getting my eggs at Walmart or Target. There you go. You got your Happy Egg over here, $5.96 for 12. What were they at Target? Happy Egg, $5.89. $5.96, so a little bit cheaper at Target. Wow, I always thought Target was a little bit more expensive. Guess not. Let's check out Publix eggs, and I did make sure I am shopping in Pensacola. When I was trying to look at stuff, it was bringing me up to other areas. I'm like, nope, we want to make sure we're in Pensacola. So eggs at Publix. This Eggland's Best. Let's see, is it going to give me a price? What the heck? Well, give me a price here. So Publix large 12 eggs is $1.99. It doesn't look like they're giving many prices on things here. So you got Nellie's free range eggs, 12 for $3.99. Where's pasture raised eggs? Wife likes those. Eggland's Best here. Wonder why it's not giving price. Do we have to log in or something, or create an account? All right, let's see if we find something else. All right, so those are the prices of eggs. Curious to know whether or not you think they are affordable or not, and what are they like compared to where you're at. So let's check out milk. Now, we drink a lot of like almond milk and coconut milk, but we also do the Fairlife. So let's see, Fairlife, we're looking at $5.39 a gallon there. Now let's see if you don't do the Fairlife, if you're just doing milk, so you can get a whole gallon here for $2.59, $3.99 for that. Okay, all right. So let's look at milk at Aldi. So milk, we're looking $2.83 a gallon. These half gallons, $1.72, $1.72, $3.85. Organic, $4.99. Almond milk, $2.49. Your coconut milk, $3.65. Okay. Now let's look at Walmart milk. So, oops, what the heck? Get off there. So milk, you got this whole milk over there for $2.84, 2%, $2.84. Almond milk here for $3.47, $2.84. Fairlife is $5.32, $5.32. Okay, all right. Now let's check out Publix. Let's see if it'll actually give us prices on this stuff. There you go. Not giving us prices on that. Stupid. Get the hell out of here. All you know is Publix is usually more expensive. Just tell you that much. All right. So let's check out chicken. We're gonna do, look at this. You got boneless chicken, boneless skinless chicken breasts, $13.45. That is okay. $2.69 a pound. I've been loving these Kevin's, man. They're really good. If you've never tried them, really good. You got some little Purdue chicken breast tenderloins, $7.69. Thinly sliced chicken breast, $8.78. $3.99 a pound for those chicken breasts. All right, chicken. Let's put. Now at Aldi, chicken. All right, we got store choice here. Was that chicken breast for $2.29 a pound? Inexpensive. All right, $1.79 a pound for those drumsticks. These thighs are $2.99 a pound, about 2.75 pounds a package. Good price. Seems like good pricing. Definitely need to go check them out. They're really popular, I believe, like in the Northeast, or I don't know exactly where they came from, but they're definitely getting more popular down here. Let's see. Look at this. Fresh cilantro, lime chicken, seasoned chicken. Oh, that looks good. All right. Let's check out Walmart. So chicken here at Walmart, tenderloins, $5.28 a pound. You got to go with there you go, $11.57 for average, $2.57 a pound. Or if you want to go a little more organic, a lot of people especially try to eat a little healthier. It seems like got this some free range chicken here, those little tenderloins, $5.28 a pound. Seem a little expensive there. Breast fillets, you just cut them, buy that and just cut them. There you go. $13.37 for, that's 3 to 4 pounds of chicken there. All right, chicken thighs, $3.72 a pound. Seems like you can't go wrong there. And these are good. Look at that, $2.98 a pound for those chicken breasts, frozen. All right, let's just look up some steak real quick. Let's check out ribeyes. So Target, I don't know if I'm be buying my meat there. They don't really have that much of a big selection here, but the butcher box here, $13.99 for that ribeye. Get some ground beef. I like to get my meat from Sam's. Great selection. Then you can also go to like the butcher shop and whatnot. But look, there's this Kevin's again. You guys, if you haven't tried Kevin's, super good. All right, let's see if we just let's just put in steak here at Aldi. So let's see, you got this petite sirloin steaks, $9.99 a pound. Ribeye, $13.68, 11. I buy these fillets at Sam's. You get like 4 of them for $50. They're so good. All right, so that's the price of some steaks at Aldi. Let's check out Walmart. All right, so we got these little sirloin tender steaks. Almost look like little fillets. $15.25 for 4 of them. Not bad. Got a couple little New York strips here. $15. Does it say $20 a pound? All right. These little ribeyes here. $21 for 2 of them. $23 a pound. Got some New York strips over here. 17 bucks a pound, $25 for those two. You've got these three strips for 16 bucks a pound. All right. So enough of that. Let's get into a little bit of real estate. So I pulled up, this is our MLS. And I pulled up, my search was in Escambia and Santa Rosa County, anywhere from 150,000 to 350,000, minimum of 3-bedroom, 2-bath, and must be able to pass FHA financing. And there are 887 active properties under that criteria. Okay. So I just want to show you what some of those look like. I've just kind of gone through here. Look at this. Okay. This is a 3-bedroom, 2-bath. It's only 1,000 square feet, a little bit more, but it's $175,000 in Penhaven subdivision here. Block house. That sucker ain't moving anywhere. I bet your insurance would be pretty low on that. Pretty good kitchen. Nice. Okay. Right, look at this one. This is a 3-bedroom, 2-bath, just over 1,100 square feet, 190,000. I like that. Looks pretty. So is this affordable, right? Is $190,000 affordable to you? Looks like a big lot. Nottingham Way. This is a 3-bedroom, 2-bath, just under 1,600 square feet. Sorry if you guys can hear that noise. They're doing all this construction along Palafox, and it's just like nonstop. So, but look at another block house. This is located right off of like Mobile Highway, kind of Jackson. So you got quite a bit right around you, from shopping, restaurants, Home Depot, Lowe's, everything else. But look, that's 190,000. Now check these out. I want to show you something. I actually have one of these under contract right now. It's a 3-bedroom, 2-bath, brand new construction townhouse. Let's look at this one real quick. This is a 4-bedroom, 2-bath, 1,500 square feet, priced at $220. Look at it. I love that. Block house again. Sucker ain't moving. Nice open floor plan. Big kitchen. Look at that. Look at all those cabinets. Awesome. And if you guys ever want to see a tour or get more information on anything, any of this stuff, let me know. But let's see. Okay. So look at these. So I don't have this exact one. I'll show you which ones, but look at this. This was actually built in 2021, but this is a 3-bedroom, 2-bath, under $230,000. Okay. Now let's see. Look, here's another one. Here's another townhouse, 3-bedroom, 2-bath, 1,543 square feet, built in 2025, 1-car garage. Like you got the tray ceiling. Yeah, it's awesome. Here's another one, similar, right? Oh, same kind of thing, but that was at 240. But I have one of these, very similar right here. Let me see if I can find it. But we are under contract at just over $230,000, 3-bedroom, 2-bath. But the thing is that people don't realize when you start looking at affordability is insurance and taxes. Okay. We have this brand new construction. It's a townhouse. Looks, very similar to any of these other townhouses, but the insurance quote we got is under $1,000, taxes $1,000. So you look at affordability. Your monthly payment is, between your taxes, insurance, mortgage insurance, everything like that, or your PMI. If your monthly payment is, less than $1,500 a month for brand new construction, to me, that's pretty affordable. It's hard to find something to rent for $1,500, let alone buy, but you'd have to want to be in a townhouse. Now, check this out. There's also this brand new construction that are homes, right? This is out in Milton, but this is a 3-bedroom, 2-bath home, 1,200 square feet, Rivers Cove. It's a cool little community, but look at this little guy. To me, it seems very affordable. I'd love to hear your comments. I'd love to hear your opinion on whether or not you think brand new construction for $240,000 is affordable, right? Is that affordable to you, right? Here's another one of these, another townhouse. Got a 1-car garage. Look at that. Quartz countertops, your appliances, everything's in there. You could move in. And a lot of these builders, they're giving away such crazy incentives right now. 4.99% interest rates. If you're a VA buyer, you can, like, some of these you can get into with almost no money down. They were running incentives with, you could buy for $1, crazy. Where else here? We got, look at, $250,000, under $250,000. and you could get into brand new construction. But there's so many of these, so many properties. Look at another brand new construction here. The little 1-car garage, little house, 3-bedroom, 2-bath, 1,300 square feet. Let's jump all the way to the end and let's see what $350,000 gets you. Ooh. Yeah, this house was built in 2020, 3-bedroom, 2-bath, 1,700 square feet, corner lot. Look how big that is. That's awesome. Look at it. Big kitchen. Listen, if you ever want to get a tour, if you ever want more information on, what the market's like here, or if you ever want to get a tour of, any properties here, and check out these videos. These are videos of some construction that we've done. But look at this house. This is up in Cantonment, the subdivision called Sanctuary, 4-bedroom, 2-bath, just under 1,900 square feet for under $350,000. It's a lot of these subdivisions. Look at them. I mean, you got a beautiful pool. There's some subdivisions. They got lazy rivers, pickleball. They got splash pads. They got all this stuff. So no matter if you're looking for, a place that you're going to live yourself, or if you're going to use as a rental, there's pretty much anything you want, I can get it to you. And there's a lot of great things that are out there that I think are affordable. Are they affordable to you? Are they affordable to the general public? I don't know. I'd love to hear from you. I want to say thank you for sticking around. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. If you need anything, if you have any questions, if you'd like a tour, if you're coming into town and you'd love to get a restaurant recommendation, hit me up. My name's Tim Eklund, 850-637-8622. Later.